welcome. All right, it's enough. I don't want to waste any more overtime.
This audience gets bigger every time I show up.
Well, yeah, but I got to shut them up because they want to give you more applause than you deserve. So.
Whoa, wait. Oh, hang on
What?
a second.
What?
Then I deserve?
Well, you don't deserve all that. The hell? I got to pay these people for that. Jeez.
Yeah, I noticed you paid a lot for that.
Yeah.
Too, right? You're kind of like George Soros in that regard, aren't you? You have to have paid audience people, right?
You know, George Soros is now going to be accused of. Are you saying I commit crimes like George Soros?
Did I?
Are you implying?
Did I say commit?
Why
crimes?
bring up George Soros? You could bring up. You could have brought up Donald Trump. You could have brought up anybody in the world except for George Soros. Probably a cause of people getting murdered in this country.
Donald Trump doesn't have to pay supporters. He doesn't have to pay protesters. That was my point. That you are. You know, you have a paid studio audience, and so
I just sit here and let him go on
instead of the ones that came just because I'm here. Other than those,
yeah. All right. Well, he's a good guy, and can you respectfully say your opponent's name without snickering?
I can't even spell any of my opponent's names. Can't even spell them, so I don't even know who you're talking about. Do I have an opponent?
For the Senate race?
Do I really have an opponent?
For a Senate race?
I mean,
is that what you think? Can you say his name?
Why would I do that? Yeah, that's what I pay you to do.
You pay me? When have you paid me? Have you been taking the money he's been sending me? What the hell's going on with that? Wait a minute.
Yeah, JP.
Oh, God. Everybody tells me the Jews control everything, and I'm trying to figure out
the Jews.
Jews, Jew.
I thought you said Jews as in like orange.
I'm
juice,
like David the Jew, but you know, everybody says Jews control everything. The stock market, you know, it's Hollywood, everything. We're 2.4% of the total population. And
are you denying?
And I don't understand. I don't understand that how I missed out on this. They're all allegedly all these powerful Jews. How come I'm not?
Are you denying you control the show? Is that what you're doing?
I control a show.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go. So
tries to.
Okay. All right. So you still can't say the words. Bill Hardwick.
What words do you want me to say? Bill Hardwick is a good friend of mine.
Yes, all right. Yes. You're the Bruise Brothers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I call you now. You're the Bruise Brothers. You're not the Blues Brothers. You're the Bruise Brothers. You sort of have to throw little hard things at each other when you're. How do you actually? How do you go out and talk about your opponent?
I don't talk about my opponent.
Okay.
Didn't we just establish that? I don't talk about my opponent. I talk about policy.
Well, he talked about you.
No,
but he said nice stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And when given the opportunity, I say nice stuff about him.
I just gave you the opportunity. What did you say?
Well,
did you hear me give him the opportunity?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, you know, it's not true. He does not have too much hair. That is not the case. He's probably got
does not have too much hair.
Yeah, he does.
What does hair got to do with it? Is this
you
it?
said for me to say something nice about him, and I did. I just said
he doesn't have too much hair.
He does not have too much hair.
That's nice, right?
Certainly.
In other words,
nice.
He's not bald like you.
Exactly. See, but he's got the right amount of hair. It's not too much, not too little. I have too little hair. I freely admit that.
I have no hair.
I am follically challenged. That is not. And it's actually something I've accepted about myself.